When hot water changed us. In a cozy kitchen on top of a shiny white shelf, there lived two best friends, the egg and the potato. The egg wore a smooth white shell and always stood very tall. Potato had bumpy brown skin and loved rolling around just for fun. Every morning they looked out the window and dreamed about becoming something amazing. The egg wanted to be a fluffy cake, and Potato dreamed of being crunchy fries. "One day we'll be stars on someone's plate." The egg giggled. One morning, the big silver pot came out of the cupboard. It was giant and shiny, catching the morning light on its polished sides. Potato peeked out from the basket. "Uh-oh, looks like someone's cooking today," he whispered. A pair of hands carefully filled the pot with water, to the brim. Potato gulped. "That's a lot of water." Then, bang! The pot was placed on the stove with a loud clank. They had no idea their day was about to get really steamy. The stove clicked, then came a faint whoosh. The water in the pot began to shimmer, then bubble, then boil. "Oh no, the hot tub is turning into a volcano," shouted Potato. "Relax," said the egg, trying to stay calm. "Maybe it's just soup time." But deep inside, the egg was a little scared too. The kitchen got warm and steamy. The spoon clinked, the stove hissed, and the pot bubbled louder. Suddenly, a hand reached up and plopped them into the hot water. "Yikes! It's like a hot swimming pool," yelled Potato. At first, it wasn't so bad. They bobbed around and did a little dance. But then, things started changing. The water wasn't just warm anymore. It was boiling. And the egg and Potato? They were cooking. The egg started to feel different. "Oh, my insides. They're getting stiff," he shouted. "I feel like I'm turning into a rock." His once soft and wobbly body was becoming firm, and his heart wasn't so runny anymore. Potato blinked. "You're becoming hard," he said. "Is that what hot water does to you?" The egg didn't answer. He was focusing on staying strong and not cracking. His shell was holding tight, but inside, he was no longer the same. The egg wasn't scared, though. He felt proud. "Hey, I'm not melting, I'm becoming tough," he said with a grin. He had changed, but in a way that made him feel brave. The hot water didn't break him. It made him stronger. While the egg was getting tougher, Potato was feeling funny too, but not in a good way. "Uh-oh, I feel like jelly," he cried. His skin was still rough, but inside, he was getting soft and mushy. "I'm turning into mashed potatoes," he sniffled. "Where did my bounce go?" Potato used to roll all over the kitchen, happy and proud. But now, he just sank to the bottom of the pot, soft, soggy, and super sad. The egg looked at him and said, "It's okay, Potato. You're still great. You're just changing in your own way." But Potato didn't feel so sure. "I feel like I'm falling to pieces," he whispered, as his middle turned all soft and mushy. Just then, a giant metal spoon came in. "No! It's the spoon of doom!" cried the egg. The spoon scooped up the egg and lifted him into a bowl. Potato followed, plopped right beside him with a squish. They sat in the bowl, steam rising all around them. Slowly, the hot water began to work its magic. Potato's skin softened and loosened until finally it could be easily peeled away, revealing the smooth flesh beneath. The egg, too, felt its shell crack and peel off bit by bit, exposing the firm white inside. As the steam curled upward, the potatoes gave in to the heat, becoming soft and fluffy, the perfect texture for mashing into creamy mashed potatoes. Meanwhile, the egg sat there, smooth and solid like a marble on a warm table. "Well," said the egg, "this is not what I expected." "Me neither," moaned Potato, sinking deeper into its mashed form. Suddenly, a little girl came in. "Wow, boiled egg and mashed potatoes. My favorite," she said excitedly. The egg and Potato looked at each other and smiled. "Wait, we're favorites," they said together. Things were starting to feel pretty good. Potato sat quietly in the bowl, warm and fluffy like a soft pillow. "I guess I really did turn into mashed potatoes," he said with a small sigh. He felt different, but not in a bad way. Egg looked at him and smiled. "You're soft now, but that's okay. You're still you, just in a new way." Potato blinked. "But I used to be bouncy and full of energy." Egg chuckled. "Now you're warm and cozy. People love that." Potato thought about it. Maybe soft can be special too." Egg nodded. "Look at me. I used to be wobbly. Now I'm firm and strong." They both laughed a little. The hot water didn't ruin them. It changed them. They sat side by side in the bowl, steam still rising around them like tiny clouds. Potato looked up. "You know what, Egg? I think we were both brave." Egg smiled proudly. "We were in the same hot water, but we came out different." "Yeah," said Potato. "You got stronger. I got softer. But we both became something new. And something delicious," Egg added with a wink. They giggled. That's when they realized something big. It's not what the hot water did to them. It's what they became after it. Later that day, the kitchen was quiet. But something magical had happened. On the fridge, stuck with a big magnet, was a crayon drawing. It showed Egg and Potato, smiling proudly in a big shiny bowl like kitchen champions. "Look, Potato," Egg said. "We're on the fridge," Potato gasped. "Does that mean we're special?" Egg puffed up. "It means we're heroes of the kitchen." Potato giggled, feeling warm inside. "We may not be fries or cake, but we're still stars." And right there, hanging on the fridge, their story stayed for everyone to see. That night, the kitchen was full of whispers. "Did you hear what happened to Egg and Potato?" asked Baby Carrot. "Yep," said Green Pea. "They went in boiling water and came out awesome." Tomato looked worried. "What if I go in next? What if I turn into soup?" From the bowl, Egg's voice echoed gently. "Don't worry, Tomato. Hot water only shows who you really are." Potato added, "Yeah, you'll become the best version of you." All the veggies and foods around the kitchen began to feel a little braver, because now they knew the truth. Life can get hot, messy, and uncomfortable sometimes, just like the steamy water that changed the Egg and Potato. But that's okay, because change can make you stronger, like Egg, or softer and kinder like Potato, and both are wonderful. So if you ever feel like you're in hot water, just remember, it's not what happens to you that matters. It's who you become after. And maybe, just maybe, you'll end up a little braver, a little wiser, and still deliciously you.